I think we're all in agreement that these next two turns coming up, and including that off track, are all irrelevant to the Ted protest for protesting his end of race, the spin out here that we'll end with here. All of this, none of that matters. All the bumping and banging and off tracks, none of it matters. What's under protest is that spin right there. This is this. This spin and those two, that contact, or those two contacts, that spin, that whole thing, putting all these positions behind, making him finish a lap down is what's under protest. And what we have, as much as all of that, none of that matters, I am in full agreement with everybody that passing on the off track is wrong in every way. I'm the first guy who's going to be off the gas and getting in safely behind the pack of people that instead of just getting on the gas and passing. But that is a matter prior to the incident, and it is a matter that any one of these 7 or 8 cars that have lost places or who were involved should have protested. Nobody did. That's on the league members. That's not under protest. Unfortunately, it should have been protested. Why it wasn't is because I don't know. Can't speculate on that. Don't need to. It's irrelevant in this situation. We have confirmed the track limits, and right here we have a tire touching. We have one tire. We have curbing and pavement. So we have and one tire touching the track limit of the white line. So he is right now inside the track limits. That is a valid car on the track limits because that hole is left open. He has chose to fill it. That's what race car drivers do. That's what we do. It's what we live for, is filling that hole. That hole should not have been left open for him because he's passing on full throttle off track. That should have been not available to him, but it was, and he filled it, so he's got it. And right here, there's the contact. You can clearly see as that hole is being left open for him. He goes out and he comes back. What I'm looking at is, the black line to the left of racing stripes. He goes out and he comes back in. He comes back. He's going towards the white line long before the contact. All that time right there. There he's coming back out. So we'll just go back. Watch him go out and then back in. And that squeeze is done long after track limits were after the rejoin was completed cleanly and successfully because the hole was left open. I can't look at this any other way than the squeeze is what caused the spin around that ended the race or caused him to spin out and take further damage there, and him being Whitehead and submitted the protest for it.